Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
We'll see about that.
Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is just okay. Not the best game ever, but certainly not as mid as Blue Shift. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is the first game in a trilogy of episodes which serve to expand and continue Half-Life 2's story. This one immediately takes place after the end of Half-Life 2 in the now ruined City 17, where the player has to deal with the consequences of his actions during the game. And unfortunately, everyone could see the consequences from a mile away. Gordon Freeman and Alex Vance work together to stabilize the Citadel core to buy time to escape the city while evacuating citizens. This game is fine. It's in no way a bad game, but certainly not mind-blowing either. Compared to Half-Life 2, I think the problem with this game is that the length is shorter compared to Half-Life 2, but also we don't really do much in this game. Our main objective is basically to just get out of the city. Credit where credit is due, I appreciate that they gave Alex a more prominent role this time. While she was likable and her moments were certainly fun and also deep in other areas in the original, she also doesn't really do much in the story until you reach Nova Prospect. So I really appreciate the character development of Alex in here. She's a very lovable character and Valve has done a masterful job with her. I mean, she is by our side for basically the whole game. Even with everything that I have said so far, I still think this game is just okay. This game has 5 chapters, so there is not much room to leave a big impression. Still, with the short runtime, I still think this is a good game for what it's worth, despite saying that this game is okay, because it really is. But I think it does get the job done and essentially fills us in on what happened after Half-Life 2. So, without further ado, let's get started. Wait, weren't we at the top of the Citadel? Okay, weird. The game starts with man's best friend, so I heard, Dog, finding us underneath some pile of rubble, and a hug from Alex. We get a nice introduction to the conflict of this game, that being that we are still stuck in City 17, even worse we are right next to the Citadel, and according to Isaac, the core is on the verge of going kaboosh. What I like about Valve games in general is that they find a way to add humor to very serious situations. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So our mission is to delay the inevitable. That way we can buy time to get out of the city. Now here's a problem, how to get inside the Citadel. I mean, it's a pretty large gap over here, and I don't think Gordon knows how to jump a 100-meter gap. This man is not Mario as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Dog has an idea. Alright, what's your idea, Dog? Alright, so Dog's idea actually works. What a legend. Oh, wait, never mind. I guess every plan must have some side effects. I actually think it's very neat that we get to explore the Citadel even more. In Half-Life 2, the amount of time that we spent inside of it was a bit ridiculous. I don't think I mentioned this in my Half-Life 2 review, but I kind of wish we saw more of the Citadel. Well, my wish is Valve's command because we get 2 chapters where we spend time in this giant-ass building. That's like 25% of this whole game. Also, things that we have seen during those fake-ass cutscenes, we have a chance to interact with them. I'm talking about these guys. They hate when you try to progress through the game, but they also get easily eliminated by balls. What a shocking weakness, am I right? Considering what we heard from Dr. Kleiner, it is pretty obvious that the Citadel is unstable at the moment. Shit falls apart, explodes, or random physics-defying electricity appears out of nowhere to create a path for you. You also get sucked into the Shadow Realm, but I'm a pro gamer, I'm way too good to get sucked into the Shadow Realm. We heard a little bit about Brian's benefactor, and there even is a whole chapter title after them. Well, here they are. A nice look at the so-called benefactor. I must wonder how these creatures stumble on Earth. Can this thing communicate with humans? I assume so, because Brian could talk with this thing, but what is its end goal? What I don't understand is what the hell happens here where we get flashed. Does anyone know what this is exactly? Oh, also, we get to play with the enhanced gravity gun even more here. It was probably the best part about the Citadel levels in Half-Life 2, and it is the best part in this one as well. This chapter ends with like the most dog shit sequence I've ever played. You have to look up in this elevator that has no guardrails, so you can just as easily fall, and knock the incoming falling shit with your gravity gun so that they don't fall in the elevator made out of glass. I don't like this section at all. It is awkward, annoying, and honestly questionable design decision that they have an elevator whose floor is made out of glass. I guess the benefactor is kinda stupid as well. Oh. Chapter 2, Direct Intervention. Alright, so we have to stabilize the core. First, get rid of these stalkers. I wanna make progress. In general, this chapter consists of platforming, which isn't that bad compared to Half-Life 1. Shooting orbs and hull machines, killing Combine soldiers, do whatever this thing is supposed to be. After you temporarily stabilize the core, you lose the OP gravity gun. Alex in the meantime was snooping around the intel to pull some important information. The Combine does like that we stole confidential stuff from them, and they tried to stop us, but our names are Gordon Freeman and Alex Vance. We'll just let some balls take care of them. We steal a train and we're right into safety. Huh. I knew the game was sure, but not this show. Oh, god damn it. So the train derailed, and now we have to deal with these stalkers screaming a very pleasant sound in our ears. Ah, peace. We save Alex from a stalker and escape the train, while, Alex getting trauma from the encounter. Chapter 3, Lowlife. I actually like this chapter, probably my favorite one from this entire game. It's your classic zombie chapter where, you guessed it, you kill zombies. I honestly like that the whole action takes place in the dark as well. It makes for some very spooky atmosphere. It's so dark around here that after some time, Alex would genuinely wonder about your whereabouts.
Where are you?
I also like the attention to detail where when you flash Alex in her eyes with your flashlight, she will cover her eyes to the brightness. Also, I never knew this, but when there is no danger nearby and you are in the dark, Alex will straight up mimic a zombie.
Gotcha.
And as short as this game is, it does take the time to sneak some cute lore.
Hey, an air duct. I've heard stories about you and air ducts. Dr. Kleiner says whenever he locked himself out of his office, you and Barney used to compete to see who could get in fastest without using a key.
Also, we finally get guns after practically half the game already. Hey, better late than never, I suppose. We also get what is most likely the best joke I've ever heard before.
A Combine zombie. That's like a zombine, right? Zombine, get it? Okay.
Well, I found it funny. Honestly, that was a pretty good introduction to the new zombie enemy in the form of zombines. They are Combine soldiers mutated into zombies. They can fucking run at you and also suicide bomb themselves. I really like this new addition. It feels like a combination between a fast zombie and a poison zombie. It's fast, it can actually hurt you at any time, just a one-time only thing though. This segment here is also pretty long and a bit hard. This part here contains a bunch of holes for antlions to spawn in and actively ruin my day because they can fly, so no matter what you do, you have to cover these holes. But there aren't enough cars, which is why we have to go at the top of this parking garage, open this gate, then knock this car into the remaining hole. This was a difficult segment, but one that I enjoyed nonetheless. It was a pretty well designed part of the game and an already great chapter as it is. This chapter ends with a survival segment. We are waiting for the elevator to come while we are fighting hordes of zombies. In the enemy variety, while with regular zombies, fast zombies, zombies, and poison zombies, it's amazing. Overall, this is an amazing chapter, and for some reason I seem to enjoy the chapters where we focus on zombies like We Don't Come to Ravenholm, probably because they're just that good, I guess. Chapter 4, Urban Flight. This is by far the longest chapter in the game, at least it took me longer to complete than the other ones. The chapter opens up with us being trapped from going outside. A little bit of exploring will net us a valve, which we can use it to open the shutter cage, I don't know. We finally get to see City 17 and what has remained from it. Also, that is the most 2D image of the Citadel I have ever seen. Urban Flight presents many combat opportunities and variety. From combined soldiers to antlions to garbage puzzles, this chapter has everything. The main highlight is Alex assisting you with the sniper rifle. And I gotta say, she's a very reliable sniper. They even got the big antlion guy here. I kinda hate this part. It might be a skill issue, but this was pretty annoying to do. There are also many traps here, and you have to carefully maneuver around them. I like this. Also, there are still people in City 17? Why? I thought they had evacuated everyone already. Also, no way in hell is Isaac really telling people to get freaky. Also, this safe house that these NPCs are occupying right now is not even safe from zombies. Come on guys, you are literally at risk of dying getting mauled by zombies. Come on, we can do better than this. We finally meet Barney Calhoun after 5 billion years. And you know what he gives us? The fucking crowbar. After the game is basically almost over. Are you serious? I know we have a while till we finish this game, but come on guys, this feels pointless. Oh well, I guess I would rather have it than not, but still. The hospital segment of the chapter is pretty good. It's pretty engaging, albeit a bit short. Then we have this fight against the flying slug. What makes this interesting is the destructible environment. You cannot attack this thing unless you shoot some rockets at the building so you can see more. We get back to the cool hospital segment that is pretty fun. Then we have this garbage. This is an okay way to break it from the action, but my god, this is not really fun. We have this hold off segment, but really I'm starting to feel like cabin fever. Oh, there's also this part which is a bit annoying, but not too bad. The chapter was pretty good. It started pretty nice, ended up alright. Chapter 5, Exit 17. The finale chapter takes place in one place, the train station, you know, where we have to escort citizens of City 17 and rebels to the train station so that they can escape. The first time we do this, it is basically freebie. You know, I'm genuinely wondering why didn't we just bring everyone together at the same time? Oh, whatever. The other times, however, things start to get a bit complicated. They throw more and more enemies at you. I gotta be honest, this is not really that fun. It gets tedious quite fast. Final confrontation with a combine and a strider, which really I tied to my rockets more than a strider. We finally escape City 17 with the train. While traveling with the train, we take another look at the Citadel. Oh, the whole thing's about to blow. This better be good. Bruh, that's it? Really? That's how you're gonna end it? We don't even get to see it blow. Really? I never thought I would say this, but this is the most disappointing thing about this game. What the fuck, man? You couldn't be bothered to animate the Citadel getting destroyed? Worst thing about this is that there is an animation for the Citadel going kapish! The one thing that will make this game memorable has not been ruined. I blame things on the 2000s. Well, that was the whole game. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is kinda meh, not gonna lie. It's still good, just not, you know, that type of good. They have some good moments, but overall this game is not as good as Half-Life 2, and even more crazy. Episode 2 is even more crazy than this one. I can't wait to get that one. I still have fun, but the other games are more superior. However, we can agree that this game is better than Half-Life expansions. This was also quite a short episode, huh? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you with the episode 2 game review. Have a good day.